Back. Now, as I already started a new chapter, time and work, and I completed the part of theory that is needed to be discussed earlier. I've discussed. Now, I will move on to the problem solving session. We'll start with the simpler problem first, then slowly I will move on to the tougher one that will build your concept more deeply. Okay, so let me start solving problem. The first one is on the subject time and work. Okay. So the first problem is a builder appoints three construction workers, Akash, Sunil and Rakesh, on one of his sites. On one of his sites. They take 20, 30 and 60 days respectively to do a piece of work. How many days will it take Akash to complete the entire work if he is assisted by Sunil and Rakesh every third day. Okay, so now the solution. So there are three persons, Akash, I take the initial name, Sunil and Rakesh. So individually they are working, if they work for a work for a piece of work in 20, they complete in 20, 30 and 60 days respectively. So what is the information from here and what is the computation you can do? That means if the same job they are doing in 20, 30 and 60 days, their rate of work. So rate of work is for Akash is 1 upon 20, 1 upon 30, 1 upon 60. That means work per unit time. So as it is days, so I can say this much work per day they can do. He can do this much work per day, he can do this much work per day. So as the denominator is less, the work done will be high. More less the denominator, higher the work. So A's efficiency is definitely more because he is completing 20 days. So complete work upon 20, 1 upon 20, complete work we have to take always is 1. So one job, complete job doing in 20 days, so his rate of work is 1 upon 20. So that is the first information and from there computation. second one, for every 3 days, if I say 1, 2, 3, for first 2 days only A is working. So he is working for all 3 days. In every third day they are joining. So this is the thing. In 3 days their contribution. He is contributing for 3 days. They are contributing for one day. So how many work he can comply in every 3 days? This is 1, this plus 1 by 60. This is the work in 3 days they together can do. Because what is the ask? How many days will it take Akash to complete the entire work if he is being assisted by Sunil and Akash every third day? So means he is taking the maximum load. That's why he said to be the leader. He has to complete the job. Means he has the authority or has the responsibility to complete that job as being assisted by Sunil and Rakesh. They are not so important, but they has to assist him to complete the job. But Rakesh is the leader of that, so he is contributing more. So every 3 days, whatever amount they are doing, and our case the total work is 1. So let me check how much they are doing in 3 days. Is three part, is 1 part, is 1 part. So that is 3 upon 20 plus 1 upon 30 plus 1 upon 60 is the work done they are doing. So what is the LCM for that? 60 will be the LCM. 20, 30, 60 because all multiple, isn't it? Do it. Let me check if I am right. We will divide with the 10 directly. 2, 3, 6. Now 2 you take. 1, 3, 3, 3 you take. So 60 will be the LCM. Okay. So 20, that means 3, 9 plus 30, 2 is here and 60 is 1. So how much? And 12 by 60, that means 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 part of the work they are doing in 3 days. So how much I have to do? I have to do 1 part. So from there we can say, what is the time formula? Sorry, time is what? 1 upon the rate of work. Now all 3 for 3 days, every 3 days the rate of work, because this case not the 1 day, the rate of work we have calculated for 3 days. So how many such segment? Because in every 3 days A is working 3, this is 1. So this is one total segment. So this rate of, in this multiple they have to work. So that rate of work I have calculated for 3 days is 1/5. So 1 upon rate of work is 1 by 5. That is the time. Time is equal to nothing but 1 upon rate of work. Rate of work is 1 by 5. Fraction of the total work. So that means if I calculate, that will be the 5 days. So that means Akash with assistance of Sunil in every third day can complete the job in 5 days. Understood? Okay. Moving to the next problem, problem number 2. Problem number 2. To complete a piece of work, Samir takes 6 days. Samir takes 6 days and Tanvir takes 8 days alone respectively. Samir and Tanvir took took rupees 2400 to do this job, do this work. When Amir joined, Amir joined them. The work was done in 3 days. Done in 3 days. What amount was paid to Amir? Okay, so this is your second problem. Let me read it out again because I need to understand prior to start solving it. To complete a piece of work, Samir takes 6 days and Tanvir takes, so individually they do the work. So they take 6 days and 8 days alone respectively. That means if there are two characters initially, Samir and Tanvir, he is doing in 6 days, he is doing in 8 days, the complete work is 1. So that means any job, the piece of work, so piece of work will take as 1. So one job they are doing respectively in 6 days and 8 days. So their rate of work is 1/6. This is 1/8. This is the first step. From the information we can gather and compute. So this part is over. Samir and Tanvir took 2400 to do the work. So now this is the money is involved. So money, how much? Samir and Tanvir took 20. That means both together, and they are saying and. So when in that task Samir and Tanvir both are working together, they are getting, Samir plus Tanvir together getting 2400 for that job to complete. Okay, to do the job. So this is one information where they are taking 2400 to complete the complete job. Remember that. When Amir joined, there is a third character, Amir joined, then the work was done in 3 days. So when Amir joined, the work is done by all three together, Samir, Tanvir plus Amir. They are doing in 3 days. That means that complete work by 3. This is their rate of work. Okay. So now there is one concept. When money is involved, this you have to understand that the wages means the money they are getting against their work. That is the wage. Okay. So wages has to be divided in their rate of work ratio. So this is another concept. This is the concept of wage against work. So how the wages will be distributed? There one assumption I said, when there is no distinguish, so whether their efficiency less or more, their wages has to be divided on the rate of their work. So that means more efficient will get more wages, because if he is efficient, he will do more work definitely. Okay. When they are working together, so the efficient person will work more, that his contribution to complete the particular job together, he will contribute more. Mediocre will do the mediocre part, and the lesser efficient will do the less work. So that wages conceptually has to be given to the person who is having more efficiency. So wages has to be divided in their rate of work ratio. That is one concept that you have done. So now we have to find the work ratio. So the rate of work for individually Samir and Tanvir, you know, but when Amir joined, they are doing together. So what is there now? How will you get that? S plus T plus A minus, if I do S plus T, will give you A. This is the simple equation. So how will you get S plus T? Is there? So you have to find S plus T. I am talking about the rate of work. So rate of work is 1 upon 6. So that is equal to how much? 24 will be the LCM. 6, 4, 8, 3. So 7 upon 24 is their efficiency, rate of efficiency together. Their rate of efficiency already known, 1 by 3. So Amir's, so now the only Amir rate of efficiency is what? 1/3 minus 7 upon 24. So how much it is? 24, 3, 8 minus 7, that is 1 by 24. So Amir rate of efficiency is 1 by 24. Now wages given together when S and T are worked, so they have got this. So from that information, we can say the wages ratio. The wages ratio for S and T will be the 1:6:1:8. So that means is equal to how much? It will be reversed, then 4:3. 4:3. You know how we will calculate is to, that means this divided by 1 by 8. So ultimately, so that wages is equal to 7:3. So the his percentage, Samir's percentage is out of 2,400 is how much? When Amir joined, is there? Okay, fine. So no, this is no need of doing this, because why I am saying, ultimately when Amir joined, there they are asking how much amount. So amount paid when Samir and Tanvir has done the job is 2400. Now look at this part. When the work is completed by all three together, will the person who has assigned the job to them will pay more? It's not that the 3 person has joined for a job will be paid when the amount he is paying for the 2 person will pay more for the 3 person. That will not happen. He will pay on the basis of the work, not the number of person engaged. So he will pay 2400 when all three also engage. So for him, the wages will be in the ratio of 1:6, 1 by 8 is to 1 by 24. So now I will multiply with 24 all this. So this can be said as how much the ratio? I have to multiply the 24. So that means it will be 4:3:1. You know how the ratios has to be done. The three ratios has to be converted into. So we can multiply it with the all three with the same number to convert it into fraction to the number, natural number. So this is the ratio of their wages. The rate of work is this much, that is converted. So in this ratio they will get their wages. So if it is 2400, then so Amir's percentage will be, means part will be, this is one part of the total. So one part of how much? 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1, 8. 1/8 part of the total, that means 2400. So that is equal to 300 rupees. So when he will join, the Amir will get 300 rupees for that job. Understood? Okay. So I will move to the next problem, that is number 3. Okay. Okay. Number 3 says they completed the school project. Completed the school project in 20 days. How many days will Arun take to complete the same work if he is 25% more efficient than Dev. So fine, Dev completed a school project in 20 days. So school project is a task that can be taken as one. So there are two characters, Dev, another one is Arun. His work he is doing in 20 days. He is efficient, 25% more efficient. That means how many days he will take? He will take lesser time because he is 25% more efficient. So if Dev is 100, he is 125. Means if Dev 25% more, that means he can do in lesser time. He 25% more efficient, that means his efficiency is what? Now we will talk about the efficiency. It's not the case, we will consider the rate of work, because rate of work is same as efficiency, 1/20. This is his rate of work or efficiency. He will do 25% more efficiency. That means 1/20 into 25% more, means 1.125. This is his efficiency. Now definitely this will be more than this, so it's more efficiency. So how much it is? 1.25 only, not 125. 1.25. So 1.25 is nothing but how much? 100/125. That means this is more. Let me check it once. 25% more efficient than Dev. So if Dev is efficiency 1/200, 1/20, he is more efficient. So he might have take this amount will be lesser. So this will be lesser. It's definitely also. So that efficiency into 1.25, because 25% more. So it's fine. So how much it will be? It will be equal to 1/20, and this is equal to 125/100. So this will be cancelled in 5/4. So that means 1/16. So ultimately E efficiency will be 1/16. Okay, fine. So you can see he can do in 20 days. So that means he can do in 16 days the same work. You can say from that information. So how many days will Arun take to complete the same job work? Your answer is here. So when you understand thing, the efficiency is 1 upon the number of days is taken. So he is 25% more. So the efficiency into 125 you have to multiply. So from there you can get the efficiency of Arun. So once you will get, so this is nothing but the complete one work in how many days? 16. So this is your answer. You need to calculate from there the symmetry, you will get the answer directly. Understood? So there I will stop here. number 3. I will move on to the number 4 in the next episode. I will go slow. I will take lesser problem every episode, so that is a new concept. I will get time to understand. You please go through the problems that I have discussed today. These are very simple problem, but you may grow your concept if you go from the grassroots. You don't skip the problem, even if it is feels to be very simpler, but don't skip. You just follow each and every problem and try to understand the concept. Once you will get the concept, you will definitely can attempt the harder problems. Okay, so my request is that don't skip problem. Whatever I am discussing here, you just go through each and every point and every concept and the language that I am just delivering, the words I am saying. So every word has have its own importance. So don't skip the video. You just try to get all the means line or the words to be listened carefully. Okay. So thank you for now. Good night.